What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, oh boy, making their debut on the channel, brand new band that I'm sure you've all heard of before. I'm actually a little surprised that this band hasn't been thrown to me earlier, with me being a bass player or not. This is a request by Brent Barrow. Brent wanted to watch me react to this song from Primus called My Name is Mud. Now, have I heard of Primus before? I'm a bass player. Of course I've heard of Primus, alright? I was a big fan of their first 3 albums. And yes, I do say first 3 albums, including Suck on This. Okay, I understand not a lot of people know that album even exists. It does exist, okay? The very first album they actually released was that album. It's an EP that's like 8 songs on it. It's all live, done in front of a very small crowd. I loved that album. And then I heard Frizzle Fry, and I heard Sailing the Seas of Cheese. Now, after Sailing the Seas of Cheese, I kind of became disenchanted with them a little bit. Because, to be perfectly honest with you, I lost the taste for them. So, anything past Seas of Cheese, I really don't know, as far as I know. Now listen, as always, if I start listening to this song and I go, oh yeah, I recognize that, I have heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. So, Primus, My Name is Mud. I do not know, to the best of my knowledge, I haven't heard this song. I know it's on the album Pork Soda, which was the album that came after Sailing the Seas of Cheese, which I never even picked up. So, and I have my reasons for being disenchanted with Primus. I'm not going to get into them right now. I need to get into the song. So, this was posted by Official Primus. Oh boy, I hope this doesn't get blocked.
Block!
I don't know what Primus's stance is on blocking videos. I just don't know. So hopefully him won't block me. This video has 29.777 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, folks, here we go. Primus, My Name is Mud. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
What?
My name is Mud. Not to be confused with me, the jacket, be the greatest. My name is Mud. It's always bad. Cause I'm the most boring son of a bitch you ever seen. I dress in blue, yes, navy blue. From head to toe, rather grab a shirt, my bag and shoes. I'm making a cat most of the time. Such a name of people dropped down by this friend of mine. 6'2" and rude as hell. I gotta get him in the ground before it starts to smell. My name is Mud.
Oh God bless him. Okay, anyway, it's Primus. What are you gonna say? Yeah, the song is out there, obviously. I'm not sure what the song is about. I have absolutely no idea what the song is about. He looks like a railroad conductor, but at the same time, he's carrying a shovel. So, is he a grave digger? Is he a ditch digger? I don't know what he is right now. The video is strange. The song, on the other hand, it's got a nice groove. Got like a halftime feel to it, which is really nice. Let's keep going. I'm gonna be honest with you. The video is kind of distracting. I kind of wish I had just gotten an audio track. Anyway, let's keep going for right now.
I gotta get him in the ground before he starts to smell.
I gotta get him in the ground before he starts to smell.
My name is Mud.
Please let me take these great. Oh my god, there's no use of Bob Doc, really? Hey, Bob. Caught that. He wiped his face and then he spit. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, the song is out there. The song is definitely out there, but I am hearing the genius in the note selection and in the chordal structure. So I am getting it. It's just really I'm getting it, but I'm not getting it. Like I see what they're doing. I just don't understand why they're doing it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. And the video is very distracting. I'm actually trying not to watch the video so I can really focus more on the music, but it's hard, man. The video is just, it's attention getting. So, anyway, let's keep going here.
The breath on that fat bastard couldn't bring any man to tears. We had our words. The comment spat. So I kissed him upside the cranium with that aluminum baseball bat. My name is Mud. My name is Mud.
Oh! Wait, whoa. That was the best part of the song I've heard so far, was that little snare fill there. Let's hear that again. Nice. Nice delay.
Where are you going, city boy?
Wait a minute, what did he say?
Where are you going, city boy?
Where are you going, city boy? Okay. sextuplets. Interscope, huh? I didn't know they were with Interscope. Oh, there you go. What have you guys got me watching here? Dear Lord. Oh, man. Well, there you go, folks. That was Primus with My Name is Mud. This was a request from Bent Barrow. Alright. I'm going to give a score here, and I know a lot of Primus fans are going to look at me and go, what? And I'm ready for it. Hear me out, and I think you'll understand after my explanation. Alright. On a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm even being generous here. I'm going to be honest with you. I could have gone lower, but I don't think it deserves that low of a score. Anyway, I'm giving this a 7.2. Yep, 7.2. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Where do I start? Okay, alright. The video. I'm going to start with the video. The video was distracting. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it added to the overall entertainment value. It did. But there were points I was getting really focused on the video, and I wasn't really focusing on what was being played. So, it was kind of a distraction. A welcome distraction, maybe for some people. For me, I'm trying to listen to the song, and it didn't help. So, that's part of the reason why the score kind of came down a little bit. I just wasn't a fan of the video. Because it went in so many different directions. It was like, he's an Undertaker, then they got Bob Seacock over here in a friggin' sauna, or in a spa, you know, being fed fingerlings and stuff like that. It's just, anyway, moving on, musically, okay. I see the direction of the song. I see the chordal structure of the song. I see and I get the feel of the song. But I just don't get it. I don't understand it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Like, I see that it's in, you know, it's in C. I get that, okay? The song doesn't really go anywhere. It stays in C the entire time. It would have been nice if it had moved around a little bit, but it didn't. Guitar playing, I know the guitar playing sounded like he was making just a bunch of noise, but he was actually, there was a lot of intricacies in that guitar playing. A lot of counter melody going against the bass. Bass is moving up. Guitar is actually doing a very similar line, from the stance of being chromatic, but going chromatically down, semitones down against the bass player's chromatic going up. So there's a lot of thought there. They had a lot of thought to do that. The soloing, like, I don't even know if you would really call it soloing. The solo lines that he was playing were nice. Very dissonant in their chordal placement. But not unpleasant. Like, it didn't sound bad. It actually, what the guitar player was playing made sense. To be honest with you, the guitar playing made chaotic sense. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as chaotic sense? I don't know, but it made sense from a chaotic standpoint. So there you go. I think the drumming might have been my favorite thing about this whole thing. The drumming was solid. It didn't matter what the bass player or what the guitar player were doing. The drumming was just solid all the way through. And very typical of Primus songs. I mean, I think one of the best parts about Primus is the drumming, to be honest with you, from a musician's standpoint. The drumming in Primus has always been solid, at least through the first 3 albums that I've heard. Between Suck on This, Frizzle Fry, and Sailing the Seas of Cheese, the drumming has always been tight. So, and no difference here. I don't know if that's the same drummer or not. I'm not sure, but it sounded solid. I'm gonna leave bass playing to the end. Let's talk about the vocals. That nasally, Les Claypool's signature voice, you cannot mistake it anywhere. You can put him in a crowd of 100 and you'll be able to point him out. Not trying so much to sing as he's just trying to create vocalizations. Almost, think of it almost like a whale. He's communicating through using different pitches. Now, do those pitches fit what's going on chordally within the structure of the song? No, but they never really have either. He's never been one that I would ever call a superb vocalist. He's always been kind of one that just vocalizes. And nothing wrong with that for the style of music if it's fine. Bass playing. Now, being a bass player, I get asked this question all the time. What do I think about Les Claypool's bass playing? Here's what I think about his bass playing. I give him all the credit in the world for coming up with the ideas, for coming up with the riffs, for coming up with what he plays. Because I'll be honest with you, there is no way in a million years I would ever think of what he comes up with. Like going all the way back to Frizzle Fry with, well, look at John the Fisherman. I would never have thought of doing that chords, doing the chords in there. Plus, he's got that bass with the bridge cut in half, with the upper 3 strings with a tremolo system and the bottom 3 strings not having the tremolo system. You know, very cool with that. Going up to Seas of Cheese, coming up with songs like Tommy the Cat, and coming up with songs like Jerry Was a Race Car Driver. Those riffs, I would never think of those riffs in a million years, okay? So I give him all the credit in the world for thinking of that and being as creative as he is. Having said that, am I impressed with his bass playing? I'm impressed with his technique, but what he's playing really isn't that hard. Like, if you ever, for all the bass players out there who ever think the songs are too hard, download the tablature. Or if better yet, if you could read sheet music, download the sheet music. It actually helps me out a lot better reading the sheet music. The tablature helps because it'll help teach you, you know, where on the neck he's playing it. And that helps. It does help. When you do that, and you learn what he's actually playing, you'll see that what he's playing really isn't that difficult. And I'm going to use this song as a perfect example. It's not so much what he's playing, it's how he's playing it. Using the thumb, using it all slap, that's difficult, that's tricky. But the notes themselves is just a chromatic up. It's just C, C sharp, D, up to F. Diddle-a-diddle-a-da, 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 open B, bang. It's not hard. You even saw it on the video. Diddle-a-diddle-a-da, diddle-a-diddle-a-da. It's just a sextuplet. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's simple. It's not hard. But again, I will give Les Claypool all the credit in the world for thinking of that riff, because I would never have thought of that riff, especially off the slapping. Diddle-a-diddle-a-da, diddle-a-diddle-a-da. No way I would have thought of that. No way in a million years would I have thought of that. So I give him all the praise. I will heap praise upon him for being creative and for thinking of it and coming up with it and executing it the way he does. Having said that, though, am I impressed with his playing? Not really, because the only song that's, okay, I'll break it down for you like this. The only song that's ever given me a difficult time from Primus that I've heard so far is Tommy the Cat. That's the only one. That one's a little tricky. That one's got some work on it. The rest of them, really not that tough. It's really not. Once you get the hang of it, once you find the pattern, and I'm telling you, looking at the tablature does help, because you'll see where on the neck it's being done instead of trying to figure it out on your own. If it's shown to you, this is how he does it, and you do it, you're like, oh, that makes sense. It's not that hard. So that's why I think of Les Claypool's bass playing, okay? Yeah, and I know people are going to hate me for saying that, but I'm just being honest here, okay? So why the 7.2? The song was out there. It was really out there. I dug the drumming. The guitar playing, I saw the moments of brilliance and the note selections within the soloing, not the soloing, but the counter melody line. I guess you could call it the counter melody line, going against what the bass player was doing. The bass player, I mean, the bass when he was playing, it had a good groove to it. It had a good riff, so it's not bad. It's just a weird weird song. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around it. Not from a playing standpoint, but from a songwriting standpoint. It's really hard for me to wrap my head around. If this is the direction that Primus went after Sailing the Seas of Cheese, I'm kind of glad I stopped listening to them. I don't know if I really want to hear any more from them, I'll be honest with you. Oh, man. Anyway, so 7.2 final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. And you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it will keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.